ExerciseBay.com, Kendall, our fitness model on XBay, and Dave Parisi. We're in this segment, we're basically talking about what you don't know may hurt you, and we're talking about posture and things at the workplace and how all these postures that we don't think about at the workplace lead to these muscular imbalances. And over time, you have muscles that are not responsible for a certain motion or movement pattern that kick in and help facilitate, and they're not supposed to be part of that equation. So what we're trying to do is alleviate some of those muscular imbalances and strains as you go through your workday to basically set the stage so you can get on with life, and it has more carryover to life with more safety and more effectiveness, especially when you work out. We're going to do a hamstring stretch. Every 30 seconds, we talked about doing something every 30 seconds, every 30 minutes. So we're at the workplace, no matter what we're doing, 30 seconds every 30 minutes. We start. Kendall, once you put your foot up on the bench. Anybody could pick something in the office that they could put their foot up on. It does not have to be this high. Don't go so high. This is high enough for Kendall. I would say no higher than belt, than your belt button, or your belly button, let's say. Okay, so I have her foot up. First thing I'm going to do is recommend that you point the toe. I don't want you to dorsiflex, because if you dorsiflex, you're going to pull on the gastroc, and you're actually going to shorten your ability to lengthen and elongate the hamstring, because you're actually pulling on the same attachments where the gastroc and the hamstrings share at that point, the reference points of the condyles of the knee. Point your toe. We're looking at the foot on the ground, code on the ground. We're making sure that this is straight ahead. We don't want it turned. Okay, the foot is straight, so everything is in line. Here and here. Okay, here's what most people do. Everyone right now is thinking of a hamstring stretch. Reach for your toes, literally. Okay, this is spinal flexion. This is not a hamstring stretch. This is a stretch of your spine. We don't want to do that, because this posture that she's in right now is the same exact posture she's in when she's in slouched posture at a computer. So come on back up. The second thing we might see is reach forward. Just reach. There you go. Just reach. Okay, this is also rounding of the spine. It's not as prominent as the rounding you saw the first time, but this load, this 30 pounds in front of her, okay, her arms are pulling her forward. Also dropping her sternum, the axial skeletal system, rounding on her back. Not a good choice for a hamstring stretch. Okay, here's something you've never seen before. First time on ExerciseBay.com. We're giving away all our secrets. We're going to have her hands behind, drawing back on the shoulder blades. Kendall, in front of you where the ceiling meets the wall, your chin is going to go up and everything is going to lift. So you are going up this way where the ceiling meets the wall. Oh, wow. Flex from the spine, from the hip. You're going to keep lengthening this up.
Okay.
Okay, point your toe.
Wow.
How does that feel?
I can feel it, and I'm not stretching my back in any way, shape, or form. It's all on my hamstring.
Right. You don't have any forward flexion. You don't have any rounding of the spine. Your hands are not out in front of you, pulling you forward as a lever arm would. Okay. You have the ability to really stretch a true hamstring stretch in a static position. Okay. Now this is not passive. Okay. This is facilitated, and it's facilitated by her, so it has more carryover to the elongation of the hamstring than it would if somebody was pushing your leg. 30 seconds. Come on down, other leg. 30 seconds. Point your toe. Position, lengthen, draw back. And guess what, everyone? When she draws back, what else is she doing? She's drawing her shoulder blades back during this actively as she elongates the pectoralis major, and she elongates and lengthens her anterior delt, which becomes tight throughout the day at the workplace. She lengthens her spine. She takes her chin to where the ceiling meets the wall, somewhere in front of her, a focal point, and she gets a perfect elongation on the hamstring. These are the things we need to do at the workplace. The right way, the Exercise Bay way. Kendall, Dave Parisi, stay tuned. We'll be right back.